names.
I'm Eddie Aurori, and we're going to talk about puppy mills. Overview, what they are, and where they are in the U.S., the conditions they live in, and the diseases and problems they have. Just some facts from WHS vets. Puppy mill is a large-scale commercial dog breeding operation where profit is given priority over the dogs. The puppy mill states are Nebraska, these ones, just these ones, and Pennsylvania. And in those states, there's about 5,000 puppy mills. In Missouri, they make about $50 million a year off of these puppies. In Pennsylvania, Lancaster County, they make about $4 million. These puppies are sold from the puppy mills to brokers, and then they sell them to their stores, and everyone profits. And they passed the Dog Purchasing Protection Act for people who, if you buy a puppy that's sick from a pet store, you won't get in trouble. And the living conditions from prisoners of breed. Dogs are victims of filth and overcrowding, and they usually have bad food and water. As you can see, the cages are not built well, and they're just made of wire and wood. They're kept in the cages their whole life, and sometimes they never even touch the ground. In the winter, they freeze because sometimes the mills are outside. And in the summer, they get heat stroke, and sometimes they can actually cook on the fires because it's so hot. And the parent dogs are probably the worst because they have to give birth 2 times a year, and they get the least nutrition. And they all live and sleep and eat in their feces and urine because they're never taken out of the cages. Common diseases. They suffer from rotten teeth, and when they get debarked, they shove a metal pipe down their throat to rupture the vocal cords, and this usually breaks their jaw. And they're not that good pets because they lack social skills with humans, and they're usually ill when you get them because they get no vet care. And they have genetic problems because sometimes they breed the families together. There's some diseases. The most common is heartworm, kennel cough, and they usually have a lot of eye problems, infections. This is what
we're going to take about 20 animals out of here now. We're going to take about 20 animals out of here now. Which ones do we want to take out?
I think we should take all the full-term pregnant ones.
We're here at West Virginia, the massive puppy mill rescue. We estimate about 1,000 animals, ranging from Dachshunds, Shih Tzus, Lhasa Apsos, Cavalier, King Charles. As you can see, this puppy mill is producing puppies as early as today. We've got some newborns here. We've got 5 newborns here. We've got about 6 newborns here. You know, this is one of the worst rooms in regards to the ammonia smell. It's pretty strong. We did some ammonia testing and our ratings came up quite high. You know, we've got teams in here working right now to remove these animals, but we're not going to be able to stay in a room like this for very long. You can't smell it on camera, but take my word, this is about as rough as it gets. There's no shortage of purebred dogs here, and there's certainly no shortage of animal suffering. Now we're in the process of taking these animals off the property. A lot of work over the next couple days. I mean, it's blazing hot out here. It's got to be close to 100 degrees. As you can see, these dogs are living, they have very little shade, and many of them are in direct sunlight without any shade at all day long. And now, for the next 2 days, our teams will be out here removing these animals from these conditions and bringing them back to safety. Meanwhile, we've got a team just down the street setting up our emergency shelter. By the end of the day tomorrow, we plan on saving the lives of all 1,000 animals off of this property. Please help us put an end to this suffering and go to humanesociety.org/puppymills.
As you can tell, they live in really bad conditions. Here's just another one.
Stephanie Shane, Director of the Stop Puppy Mills campaign for the Humane Society of the United States. Today, we are on the scene of a puppy mill raid.
Well, you've got a couple hundred breeding dogs in here. You've got some newborn pups as well. We didn't find a couple deceased.
Hundreds of animals living in unbelievable conditions.
Well, looks like these dogs haven't been fed or watered for quite some time. I mean, even the food that they have is rotten.
They are here for one reason and one reason only, and that is to produce puppies.
They've been standing in the species for weeks, months, perhaps years.
Filth, squalor, medical conditions which are not being treated.
The dome on the head, she's hydrocephalic, she's also gray. Probably gonna harm her.
These animals are living like this every day of the year.
When you put them on these cages, the nails curl over and get caught, and the dogs will rip them off, and that's excruciating.
There are a lot of real good people supporting this, and they don't even know it. Because they're buying these puppies, and they're buying these puppies, and they're buying these puppies. And they have no idea what they're supporting. They don't know where their money's going, but it's going to this. And this is a great day for these dogs, but we've got thousands of these in this country, so it's a good day for these dogs. Please help me stop puppy mills at humanesociety.org/puppymill.
Let's recap. Told you about puppy mills and where they are, and about the conditions they live in, and all the diseases and problems they can have. And before you buy a puppy, remember to think about information they're giving you.